So I just showed you my entire planner so far. For the past 2 weeks, I have been on this modern personal rings, and I have been attempting to use it as my one book July sort of setup. And I did start it the last week of June just to kind of get myself eased into it and see how I liked it, what sections I wanted to have, and which ones I would kind of tried to, I guess, live without. I have been switching it now and then, adding and removing, and thinking about whether or not I want to actually use a specific section. And one of the things I did to figure that out, I guess, was create a list of things that I would like to have, I guess, at some point. So before I even moved in here, I started writing down about all the things that I might want to track at some point or plan about um, at some point and all that stuff. And I created this sort of lists. And then once I moved in to the planner, that's when I started setting up those sections. And the idea of this list is to go ahead and only check off the ones that I actually find myself needing and setting up and actually using. So as you can see, I only have a few. So basically I just have my weeklies, my monthlies. I have here a money tracker, an inbox, a content ideas insert, or a page or a section, content planning, 12-week planning, or my 12-week year plans, and a beauty self-care tracker. And that's pretty much it. Those are the ones that I have already checked off. I do want to kind of go through the list again, just kind of make sure that I haven't missed anything. I don't think I have, but there are other areas that I do want to include in here, like for example the health tracker, medications tracker. That's something that I do not want to do, and I do have the page for it somewhere back here, which is this black blue page. I do want to use that one for anything that has to do with health and medication and all that stuff. I do want to have a homeschool tracker, meaning like what books we're using, what pages we're on, how many days we're off, and stuff like that. College tracking, meaning like my classes, my courses, and plan out based on lessons, and hopefully have a plan for the entire month of how many lessons and lectures I have for the month, for a specific class, and stuff like that that has to do with college. I do want to have a space for my workouts. I do have another insert that I have been using from Sterling King to track my workouts and stuff, but since I am trying to use the one book only, I do want to have it here in some way, so I do have to come up with that. And then other areas that I like to have, like travel, supplements, gratitude, which I do have. I guess I can just add that one because I do have my gratitude or journal daily page sort of section, memory keeping, which is kind of the same thing. So those two are here. Project tracking, not necessarily have that yet. What else I have here? Content tracking. I do have the content planning and not the content track. Actually, yeah, I do have that. Goals for the year, which it kind of goes with the 12-week year, but it's also different, so I'm not sure about that one yet. And then the other areas that I would like to have, especially this one, stationery tracker. Like I want to have a place where I track every time I order anything that has to do with planning and stationery, just to kind of see how much money I'm actually spending at the end of the year, which I can still do if I go through my account and I check out the expenses and the place that I went or that I bought or order from. I can know if it has to do with stationery or not. But yeah, I still have to want to have that. And yeah, so that's one of the things that I did before I even moved in here. I created this list, and then with this is it's a way for me to kind of ensure that what I have in here has a purpose, and I'm not just adding things because they look nice or because I want them to look like somebody else's planner or something like that. So I did a flip through and I showed you visually what I have, but now I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about what I have. I have a pocket here, a top pocket. I don't even know if this has a name, but it's just opened in the top, and I just put some pictures there, and then I have some planning stickers and other ephemera that I might use at some point. I have this A7 or pocket rings pocket clear pocket that I extra punched just to use it here because I needed something with a zipper. And all I'm doing in here is just holding little stickers that I don't necessarily love to look at through the clear pockets. So I just cover those with Oracle cards. If you've seen my video about my Q3 setup, I talked a little bit about all of this stuff already. So some of that you already know, and so I don't know if I'm repeating myself, but this one is from a 5 card holder or pocket, clear pocket insert, and it brings 4, and I just cut it in half and fold it, and then just did an extra punch in there so I can use it in here. And all I'm doing is just holding extra sticky notes and other stuff that I had in here at some point, but I don't like how they look, so I just stuck them in here. I have a clear protector here that came with the Filofax, in a page that I used to create a key for my sections, extra sticky notes like my inbox sort of placed. And then it takes me to my monthlies, but before I have the yearly overview where I track our traveling, and then holidays, and then it gets me to the months, which is just basically my way of incorporating a bullet journal or a bullet or a bujo sort of approach to my hybrid system. So here I have my Q3 system. I have a onebookjuly and I have a bullet journal all in one place. So, and I have all the sections that are a combination of all the other planners that I used actually on a daily basis, that I am trying to see if I can I guess incorporate in this setup, and have it all in one place. So I have my I started in June, so I started using this one at the week of the 17th of June, so that's why you see more planning in there. So I got my monthly, and then I did the same thing for July in here. So I got my monthly, and then I have an insert for content planning, and I don't have any other month completed ahead of time because I do want to see how I like it, and if I like it like this, then I will create it again. If not, then I will just tweak it around for the month of August. Then it takes me to my weeklies, which I'm doing the same thing. I'm just kind of creating them as I go and kind of tweak them around as I need to. So I have the entire week here for my priorities, and then my trackers. You already know I love those, to have those. And this time around I have the major ones on the actual month, and then on the week I'm just tracking different things that I want to focus on that specific week. And then this is the right side of this week, which is a quadrant just for this week, and then the next week I switch it around to the week on the left, and then a more sort of kind of mimicking the style that I liked to use in my Hobonichi weeks, where I have my division on the left for priorities, a space for notes, and I have my trackers, my focus or the goals, and then an area for notes. And then I have extra pages here for the next few weeks just to have them available. And then I get to my trackers section, which is, I have plenty of things in here. So I have up here my personal tracker, my medications tracker, my goals or my 12-week year planning, and my finances. So my finances is the one that I'm not going to show you completely because I do have some numbers in there, but it's basically the green page that come with the Filofax, or they offer. And I created the columns like this for the month, and then I just write my accounts that I have to pay or make sure that I paid every single month. So that's for the finances. And then for here, so the first one is my 12-week year, which again I showed you already, but basically it's just my areas of focus in the tracking to make sure that I work on something for that specific area every single week. Then I get to my personal tracker, which is just the anything that has to do with me as a person, like my body, my mind, self-care. It's going to be tracked in here. Medication goes here, and then finances, and then I have just notes here about my pet, and then it takes me to my tarot. So I have that cover there, tarot card, this clear pocket or clear insert that came with the Filofax, and I added a traveler's notebook, a traveler's company pocket, clear pocket. I just sticked it in there for my card of the day. And then I have my pages here that I use to write about my card for the day. So I have been pulling a card and just writing about what I think it means to me and how can I apply that reflection to my approach for the day and stuff like that. Then I'm using this one to take me directly to that page. So for example, here, if I'm here, I have so many tabs that it can get lost to take me to the actual page that I'm working on. So I just added that little tab there with the moon to take me to the next page. And then the same thing for my memory keeping area. So this is what's trying to replace my Mahogany cousin pages, which I'm still I'm not promising anything, but I'm trying. So for the past few days, I have been on using this one, and it's working so far. So I have the cover here with a picture of my family, and then I'm just using stickers to designate the page or the area for the day and start writing about whatever it is that come to mind. So it's basically like memory keeping, journal, random, fun page. So this is what's going on in here. Just a few pages, a few days actually. So from the 22nd to the 28th, and then it takes me to the next available page, and then I just have other available pages in case I need those, and that's pretty much it. And then at the back here, I added a clear pocket from Target that I got from ever ago. Actually, no, never mind. This is a Traveler's Company clear pocket too, and I just tucked it in the back for extra notes. And that's basically what's happening here for the month of July. This is my attempt at the One Book July challenge, but again, like I said, it's a hybrid kind of approach. One Book July, quarter 3, and bujo or bullet journal all in one. So I just wanted to share that with you and share I guess the idea, the plan for it for the month of July, and see how that goes. I will definitely share more as we go, but for now I just kind of wanted to share with you the setup and how I'm using it and the purpose of it, and give you hopefully an idea or an inspiration if you're trying to give a try to something similar. So I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.